Hi YouTube, welcome to the first video of this channel. Today we're gonna tackle my project over here, the Golf 2. To give you a little backstory of this car, I bought this for scrap price. I'm trying to rebuild it and put it back on the road because otherwise it would be scrapped. So yeah, this is how we are for the moment on the car. Today we're gonna try to figure out all this wiring over here. I got some wiring from another car, from a donor car that I got cut out. So to give you guys a little bit of a backstory, I bought this car. I'm gonna show you some pictures of the ad I bought it from. So a whole lot was missing. The whole front end was missing. The radiator was just in place with some straps, so that's already fixed. I've done this off camera. The other things that I fixed was all the door panels inside were fucked up because of the previous owner tried to put a radio in afterwards and he just cut some holes in it. So that's, yeah, it doesn't work like that. It's ugly. So I already put some new interior pieces inside in the car. I'm gonna show you now. These were the old ones. As you can see, it's special edition. It was the Pasadena edition. Right now I've put just normal black ones in. I only need to take this one off and put a new one on. I didn't do this yet because the car was a week ago. It was the other side around in the garage against the wall, so I don't have the place to do it. But today I really want to tackle this this wiring situation, so I can let it run for a bit longer and that can cool itself off. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing today. So this car, I bought it also on 3 wheels. I already fixed that. One hub was broken, the threads on it were just destroyed by the previous owner. He tried to put a normal nut on, but with the wrong thread, so it was fucked up. So I bought a new hub, but I just need to change the nut because the nut is too big now and I can put the safety pin inside. As you can see over here, this nut is too big. Inside the wheel hub there is a little hole where you can put a pin in, so if the nut comes loose it can come off. So that's the thing I still need to do also. The car came with 3 different keys, so I already put new locks everywhere except for the boot, because I need a little plastic clip that holds the cable for opening the boot. So that's why I didn't do it yet. But yeah, there was also a lot of dirt inside. I took all the interior out and I found some mouse poop and pee. So I completely cleaned it from the inside. I'm gonna show also some pictures of that now in the video. Yeah. The first thing I'm trying to fix is the radiator. That's the goal of today. So I know it cools itself off because now I put water in for the time being. So I know if it's all working or not. So I'm gonna cut these 2 wires here. There's a red and a brown wire. And I'm gonna connect them back to the original loom of the car. I don't know why, but the previous owner cut these wires over here and also over there. So we're gonna solder this red wire to the red wire again and the brown wire to the brown wire again.
Step on the land, I've got your hand, and now we're way down, fade out low. Was it your plan? Can't understand. I love the air you bring, everything. I'm in the sun, a fire is burning. You tell me to hold on tight. I wish that we could stay here forever. I wanna remember. Oh, the sight of you brings the fight in me, makes me wanna move. Fingers down your spine, looking in my eyes, feel your hands on mine. Tonight we're free, we're freer than ever. I wanna remember. Oh, we run every endeavor. I wanna remember. Step on the land, I've got your hand, and now we're way down, fade out. No, was it your plan? Can't understand. I love the air you bring, everything. I'm in the sun, a fire is burning. You tell me to hold on tight. I wish that we could stay here forever. I wanna remember. Oh, the sight of you brings the fight in me, makes me wanna move. Fingers down your spine, looking in my eyes, feel your hands on mine. Tonight we're free, we're freer than ever. I wanna remember. Oh, we run every endeavor. I wanna remember.
So right now I did all these cables for the moment, but I still have some cables left. So I connected all these back together. I hope it's the right ones. I also connected these ones. I think these two wires are of the horn over here, because they're the same color of wiring. I don't know if it's good to see on film, but wait, let me get the better shot. So if it wants to focus, come on. No, whatever. So it's also yellow and black and a ground wire. So I think that's the horn. But I have these two wires left. One is white black and the other one is a ground wire. If anyone has an idea what those wires are for, please leave it in the comments down below. Also, if you're liking this video, please consider subscribing. It helps me a lot and it will help the channel grow a lot, because I'm just starting this out. So now we also have the other side to do. This is all this. All those wires back to this loom that comes here out of the car. And as far as I can see, I have all the wires in this loom, so that's not going to be a problem. But first of all, I want to try and see if all of this works. So we're going to put in a battery. Smoky in here. So I don't know if you guys can hear me, but what I want to see now is that the fan turns on of the radiator when it's on temperature. So now we're gonna wait for that and see if that works. If that works, I turn it off and we move on to the other side. So the radiator didn't turn on, so that could be multiple reasons. I think, honestly, that's the sensor on the bottom of the radiator. I don't know, yeah, the thing over there. Maybe that's broken, but one good thing is the lights are working with the switch from the inside. The bottom light isn't working, but that's because the light bulb, if it wants to focus, broken. There we go, as you can see. So that's why it's not working, I guess. But now we're gonna move on to the other side over here to connect the lights again, and that's gonna wrap it up for today.
You said that you feel lonely, makes you cold as ice. Hard to get to know me, but better than the lies. No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. You said there ain't no reason, but I'll sit here every day.
So I'm finished with the left side of the car, as you guys can see. The lights are working. The blinkers on both sides doesn't work because the bulbs are broken. I took the second one out also. It's also burned through. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it's burned too, so but I'm sure it will work. But that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. Next video we probably tackle the radiator problem, because that's something that needs to be done ASAP. But if you like the video and you want to see more of this project, please like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao.